There's a big fat one, a skinny one, and a medium-sized one. I love Formula Drift.
No stranger to drifting, no stranger to competition.
That guy stole my freaking ratchet wrench. I see that. That's mine.
He rejects your reality and inserted his own.
This is a stimulator, right?
Pilot. The pole petition.
Matt Shulman still on top with the 69.
Gotcha! Grip this.
Long time ago.
Yep.
Right, Paul?
Yeah, right. Live and direct.
Yes, indeed. We're doing it live.
We're like we always do.
Yes, indeed.
Except for when we don't.
Yeah.
We forget a charger. Or...
Forget a charger or forget the, by the way, the audio is on the other laptop. Hey, Tim, can you send? Yeah, I'll send it to you tomorrow. Never gets sent.
Oh, we never played that episode?
No.
What happened?
The audio was on my computer. And
are you serious?
Yeah, and then he's like, hey, I need you to send me the audio. I was like, yeah, I'll send it to you. And then I totally forgot. And it was like a week or so go by, and then it was like,
we gotta put that up like as like a mystery episode. The episode never aired. The unaired episode. Yeah, lost episode.
Well,
yeah,
this is the makeup episode, pretty much.
We're gonna redo it.
Not entirely, but we're gonna.
What did we even talk about last time? I don't remember.
You don't remember?
We talked about the year in review.
Was it my episode that you completely lost? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
That was
it was the last episode that we did.
I didn't remember. It's getting old.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we're gonna go over some things.
It was last year anyway, so.
And hopefully that'll refresh your memory.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll interject and you'll be like, that's what it was. But before we get started, I just wanted to go over a couple of event news announcements. We're going to be attending the NMRA event that's going to be taking place at Gainesville Raceway, February 22nd to the 25th. It's a all Ford-bodied or Ford-powered event where it's a drift invitational. So if you're interested, to go to nmradigital.com for more information. And I think most importantly, LS Fest West registration for that is open. If you have an LS powered vehicle and you want to get sideways, be sure to check out lsfest.com for the first event that's happening in Las Vegas, April 26th to the 28th.
You know what we haven't seen yet? An LS powered UFO.
And it's only fitting because
we're in
Vegas, you're right.
That's right. I've been watching a lot of these UFO videos lately.
You're
it's real.
Conspiracy theorist now?
I'm a believer.
You're a believer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe this year somebody will have one.
Well, it won't be somebody. It'll be an alien. They go, woo, woo,
or something.
Maybe Ben will
it'll land him in.
Maybe Ben will pick us up in an LS-powered UFO.
UFO. Oh, Ben will pick us up. Live long and prosper. Okay, go ahead.
So it'll be happening April 26th to the 28th at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, if I recall correctly. That's the proper name.
There's not many in there. It's the one.
Yes, the main one.
The big one.
Then after that, we have the next event we'll be attending is King of OSW, which will take place for the Orlando OSW Drifts Spring Break Bash. March 16 is typically the Saturday that they'll do the competition for King of OSW, so make sure to tune in for that. We'll be there to do the broadcast for it. So if you can't make it, check out the channel so that way you can see all the action.
And hopefully Steve will be there.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah.
Unless he has some sort of impromptu trip to Japan that he needs to take over. I mean, who knows what's happening over there?
Never know.
Maybe he'll tell us someday soon. And then in other event news, we have Hotbit Hot Pit Auto Fest.
Auto Pest.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of auto parts for whatever.
Maybe.
Yeah, my apologies. Before you didn't slip, I guess, if you want to call it. Hot Pit Auto Fest, March 2nd for their first round. And it's going to be happening at Irwindale Speedway over at the other side of the country in California.
California.
What's
And then Beast Coast Drift
the hell's
will
that? What is
have
that?
their inaugural event
So it's
at the
where's that?
firm in
the
Gainesville
firm? Oh,
for their $5,000
it's a
series.
competition.
Yeah, it's a competition. Registration is open.
And we're going back into
People-
the past with $5,000 series instead
Yeah.
of $100,000
Well,
series.
it's better than nothing.
Wow, okay.
Oh, you
But-
did miss one
Is
thing.
that
on
the
there.
is that the little subtitle underneath? $5,000 series. It's better than nothing.
better than nothing?
Hey, they should go with that tagline. It's something. But that's it's happening on March 9th. So Beast Coast Drift.
No, that'll be our tag. It will be $500 drift series. It's something.
And then maybe like a little outline of you saying it's something.
It's something.
Yep.
It's something.
$500 in a handshake.
So those are the event updates. So be sure to follow along. And if you're interested in attending or taking part in any of those events, we'll try to keep you updated on those that take place. Now, moving forward, Tim, it looks like you've had an eventful week.
Yeah.
You care to share with us? Oh, actually, before we begin, a quick update. E30 for sale still?
Still for sale. Just so I had two offers this week. I had one a CBR 900
Whoa.
motorcycle, which tempting.
Freaking bikes.
It's tempting. But and then the
Your
other
wife would kill
one
you.
was a 2008 Nissan Titan V8.
Whoa.
Why did
That
you take
was-
that up when you blew your freaking?
He's getting to that.
Dude, I
Okay.
don't what am I to with a Nissan Titan? But anyways, I that's still on the table. I'm debating on doing that and just selling the Nissan Titan. But then I was looking at what did the 08 Titans go for? They don't really go for much. So I'm probably better off.
Well, I'm
just
not
keeping it.
surprised.
Yeah. But I mean, go probably for around the same price. I don't know. It's 168,000 miles. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. Probably not. We'll see. So that's. But yeah, the E30 is still up for sale. I'm really gonna have to fix most of the rust, which it's not gonna.
Is that
be
what
done.
people kind of?
That's the main reason why
Flex
people
them
want it. Yeah. One guy came, looked at it, and he changed his mind because it's too much rust for him.
Wah, wah.
He wanted to go buy a car. He was going to go buy an E30. It didn't have an engine. He says, "Well, engine's only $700." Okay, whatever. But anyhow, so yeah, the E30 is still for sale. But in more current news, my truck, the transmission blew up my truck this week.
And where were you and how did that take place?
Well, thankfully, I wasn't in Tampa or Orlando, and it didn't happen last weekend because I was in Tampa or Orlando last weekend. So it made it through that whole trip. As soon as I got back on Monday, I got off the highway. Yeah, I wasn't shifting too good. And then I thought maybe I had to go work in Tampa again, that I could probably squeak one more trip out of it and then figure out what's going on with the transmission after I get back. But I was taking my daughter to school, and I didn't make it. So I got on a truck trailer. I reached out to a couple different transmission places, and they were like, oh, we can't take it for 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then I called Chris Jackson. He gave me 2 recommendations. I called the first recommendation.
World famous.
World famous Chris Jackson. Yeah, I called the first recommendation, and apparently that guy, he's in hospital. He answered the phone though. The guy answered the
really?
phone. Yeah,
Hey,
he's
I'm
like,
in
he's
the
like,
hospital.
yeah, he's like, oh man. He goes on. He sound like older.
Oh,
like, yeah, probably in the 70s or whatever. So he's like, answered the phone. He's like, well, I'd love to take it, but unfortunately, I'm temporarily out of business right now. I'm in a hospital. I'm like, okay. I was like, well, I told him that Jackson sent me. He's like, yeah, he knows. Oh, yeah, I know Jackson. And I was like, well, do you have any recommendations? He's like, not really. He's like, who can I tell you? He goes, oh, they're gonna really try to rip you off on that one. Who can I recommend that is not gonna rip you off? He's like, oh, we'll try Chris at Number One Transmissions, which happened to be the other recommendation from Jackson, because Jackson said the guy Todd and then Number One Transmission. So anyways, I call the guy from Number One Transmission. I'm like, hey, I just had my truck and I got a number from Todd, and he said he couldn't take it. He's in the hospital. And then he's like, oh, yeah, he's in the hospital. He's taking his work, apparently.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
kind of played in like I knew Todd for a long time,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't. You know?
Oh,
I was like, yeah, Todd's a good guy. He's like, yeah, man, he's a good guy. He really needs to, I don't think he's going to make it much longer. Like, he gives me his, I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, his health. I was like, yeah, blah, blah. I go, but he answered phone, he's in the hospital. Just started talking with him. He's like, I'll tell you what. He said, he goes, I actually have a couple of those transmissions in stock because they go apparently a lot in that truck.
Yeah.
And he said, tote here. He goes, I'll get you done in a day. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So he was able to bang it out and got it back in a few days. And
You didn't run it-
$4,500 broker,
Yeah.
more
right.
in debt. And but hats off to Chris and Number One Transmission. If you need transmission serviced, Number One Transmission in Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park. I definitely appreciate him taking me so quickly,
Yeah.
And they actually blew one of my tires in the shop. Yeah, and pulling it in and he kept my truck inside overnight too.
Yeah.
So
Well, you wouldn't have a truck if you didn't.
that's
around that area.
probably right.
That area's bad.
Yeah,
I work there every day.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
You didn't run into the
I didn't
lady?
run into the
lady.
the-
Can't
what do you
say,
call her?
Yeah, can't say.
Booby lady.
You can't say. But,
Anyways, getting off topic here, but they blew a tire, but he was good. He put a brand new tire on there for me, and I drove home. It's driving good so far. 1 year warranty, 12,000 miles, whatever comes first. Obviously, the 12,000 miles is going to come first for me. And as far as the car, I'm just slowly working on it. I can only do what like clean up stuff and try to get other stuff done in the front end stuff.
the fenders look good.
Yeah, the fenders came out pretty good.
You did what I
And
told
I got
you.
the rear on, I got so that tire. I'm realizing that's just too small of a tire. But look, I'm going to use a beefier tire in the back. That's a 265/35, and it's too low pro. I'm going to go 265/40.
Oh, they only go. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to 265/40,
Yeah.
and I
doesn't
think it'll
look
fill
right.
it out a little better because there's just a lot of wheel gap.
Yeah.
But it looks better than the other ones I had on there. Once I wrap it, it'll be fine. But for the most part, everything's good. Car's coming along. But it's going to take me a little longer, of course, because now I have no money. Not like I had much money. Unless I sell the BMW, then I'm still not having money because I'm just going to pay off my debt. It's just like,
Yeah.
I just can't dig out. I just can't dig out of this hole I'm in.
That's my thing too.
So that's my update. Paul, any updates?
No. Had an employee quit today, so that's fun.
Oh, you didn't tell me about that.
Well, it happened at the end of the day, so.
Well, that was before here anyways.
But no, as far as the car, nothing going on there. I'm doing a lot of personal things, so trying to get caught up with my goals, personal goals. So I'm gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna focus back on the car.
Which car? Do you still have the Volvo?
So the Volvo. Oh well, there's a lot of still existing cars. So
Okay, you want to
the
go through the
Volvo-
list?
He's got the E30. He's got
one
the
thing
Volvo.
that's got to go is the Volvo. So I've been trying to schedule time to take out the VQ from the Volvo and get rid of the Volvo. I have a guy begging me for it, but I just can't get the engine out. I need to get the engine out so he can take it. I can't do it this week, but I'm trying to do it next week. So take the motor out of that, let this guy take the car and get it out of there. So then if anybody needs a rev up VQ, it's still good and running. Rev up. Is that an imitation of the rev up?
That was the Devil's Trumpet.
The Devil's Trumpet. Yeah. So I have a rev up and a transmission. I probably won't sell the transmission, but I'll sell the motor. So if anybody needs. But yeah, that'll get rid of the Volvo, and then the E30 is still at my parents', but obviously being moved around by like a forklift or something. Who knows?
That's what I was saying. We should just use forklift, but the
No,
forks aren't long
my
enough.
God.
But we can go in through the windows.
What I was,
By the
I
roof.
was worried
Yeah,
about.
that'll
man.
work.
Oh God. So the E30 still lives over there. So that's another thing I gotta take care of. But right now I need to focus on some life goals that I had to get done, and then it's back into the G35. And, all right. And then we'll see where that goes from there. So that's it for me. Do we have an update?
Does Ben have any updates?
Do I have any? Well, it's
Actually, your updates are part of our topics.
yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
We'll get into that.
Your update's
'Cause
a little
the,
more exciting.
Because one in particular, Paul was a bit excited too about this, was the command center, which then brought forth a couple more questions. But we'll get into that.
Oh,
Well,
right?
One thing I want to ask: do we have solid dates for when we want to leave and come back for Ellis Fest?
Yes.
Okay,
But what?
that was not shared with me.
What do you?
Why is he upset?
He put it in a text.
What text?
All the dates. He said these are the dates for the Ellis Fest.
Your guys' group text?
No, sir. These dates, even before they were public, like there were
I know the dates
the
of
dates
the show.
were given
But he's
to
but he
you
needs-
guys in the group chat.
I-
I even sent it directly because
know
I
the
had a
dates-
feeling this
I
was
know
going to
the
happen.
dates of the show.
He
What I'm
needs to know-
saying, I need to know when are we flying out and when are we flying back.
Okay.
Did you purchase tickets?
I don't know. Tickets
do
have
we-
not been
Do we
taken
need
care
to
of
purchase
yet.
our own tickets?
That will be taken care of.
That's coming. That's right around the corner.
It's not right around the corner.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
I'm angry.
Yeah. You're angry. I don't know. Congratulations. Played yourself. But in any case, there are dates. Things will be established.
Here's a
What-
quarter. You played yourself. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. What are you confused about, Paul? What's the problem? And you know what? It's
Everything's
good.
confusing.
It's good that it's happening here. It's good that it's being brought up here because at least we have
have it
some
for record.
evidence.
Will you
What's
stop?
the matter with
What is
you?
wrong with you?
Are you nervous?
I'm a little tipsy.
Okay. Oh boy, I don't even know what's happening
I'm
here
ready.
anymore.
I'm
Okay,
ready. Let's
All
go.
right. We will confer.
Okay.
We will convene. We will go over the details.
You got it
so
right.
that way we get everything squared off. You're aware of what you need to do. What days will
Where you going?
require your attention.
Oh, over there, to the right.
And
No.
all that nature. Okay.
Head towards the flag.
So
the license plate.
with
Sorry about that.
No worries. It's okay. All right. But
It's gonna dry itself. Just leave it there. Leave it alone. Don't you gonna
Just-
break the table?
amongst all the other things that he's broken.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, you good, Paul?
I thank you. I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
I hope so.
Oh wow, what's this?
Oh wow, what's this?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Okay, all right. So hang on. Let me just get things going over here so that way
Ricky Bobby.
people can take a look.
Yeah, we haven't. That was a yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
So in a bit of sort of somber news, this is something that I wanted to bring up the last time, but it didn't turn out to be the case. But I come to find out that the this gentleman over here that we interviewed, and let me go ahead and pass that over so that way everybody can take a look. So we met this gentleman last year
Ford Fest,
at no NMRA.
And that's what. Yeah,
NMRA.
same thing, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Well, okay. Anyways, go for it.
NMRA. Met him and cool guy. I mean, we got to
Yeah, he was a
interview
cool
him.
guy. Yeah, nice guy.
Tim Murphy with Drift Sessions here. We're at the NMRA event. And I got one of the drivers here. Can you tell us who you are, where you're from?
My name's Ricky. My friends call me Ricky Bobby. And I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Cool. So what are you driving today?
I have a 2007 Mustang GT. It's pretty simple, just angle kit, hydro handbrake, and some coilovers.
So what was the choice of going to the Mustang as far as being a drift vehicle? Because it's not a typical drift vehicle.
I've just always liked Mustangs, and they're pretty reliable. I mean, say what you want about the Mustang platform, but I've been to probably a dozen drift events now, and I've never had any major, issues with the car. Really, it's a pretty solid car.
So it's kind of like a 350Z without the annoying sound.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So what are you excited to see here today?
I'm excited to see the Fun Haver crew, and hopefully I can get some tandems in with some people and some good driving.
So how was your day yesterday? It went pretty well. Looks like you're doing pretty good, pretty consistent for the most part, right?
Oh, I wasn't out here yesterday.
Oh, you weren't? Oh, so I have to apologize. It's almost all Mustangs, so it's very easy to get them confused. So this is your first time out here. Okay, so you're definitely looking forward to driving with a lot of these guys out here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you're from West Palm, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. All right, well, we wish you luck. We're going to move on to the next driver. Thanks to Ricky Bobby, we can call you, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Tim Murphy here. We're at the NMR.
Okay, that was that.
So what happened?
So yeah, I kind of hit the
You
wrong
accidentally
button. Sorry
ran
about
into that piece of news, or
Well, it
Can
was.
you just like say what happened already?
Well, sorry.
This is
Okay,
like-
my apologies.
It's like when you click on
So
something, you're
apparently-
like, "This is going to change your life." The next 5 minutes, you're going to find about the amazing stuff about this is going to make your life tremendous. And an hour later, you're like, "This is going to make everything great." Just 5 more minutes.
Well, it's because it's a sensitive subject. Because I never really kind of like dealt with this kind of situation. But
Somebody
apparently,
dying?
he passed.
Really?
He passed on New Year's Day. Something happened that
happened?
he was in his motorcycle and somebody
that's-
pulled pulled in front,
wow.
and then he just couldn't make it.
That's
So.
the problem with motorcycles. You know, it's not your own driving problem. You know,
don't worry about everybody else.
It's everybody
Well,
else that can crush you. And
Well, our
destroy you.
condolences definitely go out to this family.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really know him.
How'd
too
you
well,
hear
but-
about that though?
Just I think it came across like an Instagram story, which
Oh,
then
really?
led me to a post, which then kind of trickled around and did like some little investigation, and then I came to find out
That
about
sucks.
that.
He looks like a young kid too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's depressing. Why'd you?
Yeah. Why are you trying to?
You led with
Well,
that.
it's
No, it's great that we got the chance to meet him though.
Yeah.
And watch him drive. And
well, part of it is just to acknowledge and kind of
we had an
Yeah,
estimator die at work too, and he drove the same kind of car.
Oh, Mustang.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's interesting. Something bad about Mustangs.
anyhow,
Wait, Paul, come on.
What? What?
Yeah, so like Tim mentioned, our condolences, and we just kind of wanted to, highlight that
really nice
again because, gosh darn it,
I wanted
Paul.
to show you. That's a really nice penny.
Yeah,
Look how clean it is. Anyways, go ahead.
Right.
Sorry, we're being
yeah,
distracted.
no worries. Yeah, so we're just kind of wanted to share our condolences and highlight that because he was a good guy. We got to
Yeah,
meet him
no,
and
that's
he got
crazy.
to drive, and not only we got to see him there, but also in Fuel Fest too.
And I got to play the music for his. He had like a theme song every time he would come out because he had the.
Right.
Oh, he has a theme song?
Well, I made a theme song on the hood of his car. He had the ghost
Oh,
From Mario.
from Mario, and it, that little
Yeah.
that thing. So every time he'd come out, I get my phone and I play the thing
Oh,
as
really?
he's going around the track.
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, hopefully everybody else stay safe. Okay, you guys stay safe. Pay attention if you ride motorcycles. Make sure you're paying attention to everybody around you because
just don't ride motorcycles. It's probably the best thing to do
yeah, but
if you want.
I know it's got to be fun. I'm just too afraid to fall. Anyways, so moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. So in other crazy news, Formula Drift announced new judges for the
Yeah, that was
2024
crazy.
season. One of them being Reese Marin, who we're very well
Very
aware of.
well.
We got to meet him over at Clutch Kickers. That was fun. And then one of the other judges is Vernon. Well, just pardon my French, my pronunciation. Vernon Swaneveld?
What? No.
Swainveld? I don't know.
Waynesveld.
I'm sure
Zainveld.
somebody will correct me or something.
Yeah,
but
we'll have to look that up.
yeah. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think we talked about this before. Or actually, you mentioned it that they got two judges that are very experienced. I think that's a huge plus.
Involved in the drift community,
Yeah, very involved, especially Reese. Very involved in teaching and judging and just about every aspect of drifting. I think it's a good idea. I'm not saying that the other guys were bad, but I'm just saying that I think they made wise decisions.
Be interesting to see how everything plays out now with new judges, different judges, and then what I'm hearing is that they're going to do 4 judges and then move a judge around every round. Is that correct?
Right. So you have 3 judges, and 1 judge will rotate as the liaison.
With the liaison. So.
Yes. You know what they should do? They should actually get the 2 judges that are there now, and the two new judges, and they should do a drift battle.
A drift judge battle.
Drift judge battle. Yes. What do you think, Ben?
It could work. I just don't know the logistics of it. I mean,
Well, it's not for us to figure out.
Well,
but I'm just
I
saying.
understand that, but like, we got to determine a car that's going to have ample enough power for them to be able to establish some basic ground rules. Right, an 8.6. Okay,
No.
all right, we'll go with that.
Some E46s, E36s. You know, base platform, small tires. Have them go out there and let's see who's. And then that will be the head judge. Whoever walks up on top is the head judge for the season.
What track?
They should have a. Okay, so we're doing a slower speed. We're gonna do cheaper cars, right? The Drift Mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, have it. I mean, you could think about it. You have the 4 judges. You have a 4-judge battle to determine the head judge for the year, and the judges have to battle out. You do it at the Drift Mansion. You publicize it. You get a lot of social media behind it. I think it'd actually be a pretty good idea for them to do. It'd be good hype.
It would.
To hype up for the new season.
But aren't you concerned that the judges that do poorly may be
Made fun of for the rest of the year? Yes,
criticized? Yeah.
and that's the whole point.
Oh, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I mean, not only do you get to be the head judge, but you don't want to lose because everybody's going to rag on you.
Oh,
right?
man.
Or you can say,
not-
"Oh, my clutch was slipping," or whatever. You know,
That's a double clutching like you're supposed
Oh
to.
yeah, my clutch was slipping, or oh, you know, my e-brake didn't work. You know, all those excuses that we use.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Why not?
It's just
I think it'd be a good publicity stunt.
Didn't have enough grip.
Yeah, I need more grip.
I need more grip. Fix my grip
I
problem.
need 455s.
That's funny.
need a steamroller.
Yeah, I just need one wheel in the
One
back, just
wheel.
one wide wheel, like a Fred Flintstone. But go ahead.
But Reese actually put up because he runs he does a podcast with one of the other guys. I forget what
Everybody's doing podcasts now.
Yeah,
Chelsea and Pat are doing
everybody started,
podcasts.
yeah.
And Chelsea, I mean, Pat's doing, I mean, they're doing great. Of course, he's cheating because he got Chelsea. But it's whatever. Pat, you left us. You left us. Don't forget where you got your experience from, okay?
God.
Don't forget the little people that got you where you are today. But yeah, there's a lot of drip.
Yeah, drip and drip.
And then you have
Everybody and their mom is
Circle
on.
Drift, and then
Yeah,
you have these guys, and Rich started a podcast
Rich
too.
got a podcast now.
Rich has got
the
Rich-
burger
the
Burger
Burger
Burger. He's got a
podcast.
with John.
Yeah.
So, and who else has now got one?
I forgot.
The
Maybe we
Formula Drift guys
We
got
should do
one.
a podcast about podcasts.
We should do a podcast about podcasts.
So how do you do?
The Inception
How do you-
podcast.
Yes.
How do you foresee this going? Like we review each one, or do we
Yes.
highlight, or do we kind
We just highlight their podcast. We
We
literally
just react to their podcast.
We do a
to
reaction
this video.
Drift Sessions reaction to podcast videos.
Podcast.
Yes. Think how much easier it'd be. You don't have to plan nothing. We just
Watch
okay.
other-
Today we're going to watch another podcast and we're going to react to it.
So in a way, we'll be the judges.
Not judges. just a
We're not
reaction.
going to judge. We're
We're
not going
not
to
judging. We're
criticize.
just
We're just
reacting.
Yeah.
We're reacting. Okay.
We may criticize because
Okay.
that's just
That's
how Paul
part
is.
of reacting.
That's part of your reaction.
Yeah.
I think that's. You heard it here first,
We-
folks. We're going to create a drift podcast
Oh, gosh.
that reacts to other drift podcasts,
Yeah, we could create a lot of content.
and we could do it like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh yeah, we could just be the back
just
of our heads.
just the back of our heads.
What is this? What's this guy?
Why
Where did this guy come
can
from?
we do this? We got to do at least one episode like that.
I gotta get the green screen ready.
We could
I
do
think
it.
that's what we
That
need.
would be hilarious.
Yeah.
We could just do snippets of a bunch of podcasts. And it's like, who's this guy? I don't know this guy.
Or actually, now that I think about it, we just stand in front of Paul, and Paul can be our green screen.
Yes, you'll be a green screen. Okay. Anyways, so go ahead. There was a point to this whole initial conversation.
So, no, it was so Reese spoke about it at length as to how he was actually looking forward. Like once he got word that Ryan Lontaine was retiring, he actually contacted Ryan Sage and say, "Hey, look, I'd like to throw my hand in the ring to be able to be involved as a judge." And apparently they spoke. They kind of ran it through some of the other team members, and they were like, "All right, you're in."
Yeah.
So he's going to be on board, and he's actually looking forward to it. He's excited. My question, so I think if it was anybody else, I'd be wondering how quickly will his excitement turn into hatred, because we've often spoken before about judging being one of the worst jobs in the sport. And I think being in the position of a Formula Drift judge is probably one of the most controversial kind of positions to be in.
There's
My Lord,
there's no copyright infringement on that. It's a fraud.
No, I understand that, but it's kind of
offensive.
distracting.
I'm offensive.
You are offensive. You're right.
I'm offensive. I'm offensive.
I totally agree.
Offended.
Anyways, go ahead. So he's
So
excited.
I was thinking how quickly will his excitement turn into hatred, but I don't think he's the type of person that's gonna go and quickly change into that. I think he has a very thick skin. He's gonna be able to deal with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if he actually barks back.
Can you imagine if one of the judges punches somebody?
Well,
Whoa.
and that's what I was kind of going with, because from what I know of Reese, it'd be interesting when somebody like gets in his face, because he's gonna have to play the liaison. Good luck.
That's the one time that nobody puts in
nobody's
any
gonna,
competitions.
I don't really want to protest.
To
We're gonna
Reese.
protest it. Yeah, I thought his hood opened up. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna do that.
But the advantage that Reese has, and we all know this, especially if you're familiar with his background, is he's been a driver, he's been a crew member, he's been a spotter, he's judged multiple events.
No, I'm saying he's got the credits. He's got the cred. He's got the credentials, to be able to do it. And so is like Robbie Nishida. Robbie Nishida's drove. He's spotted.
He still drives, yeah.
So Robbie Nishida's got the credentials. He has credentials. I don't really know much about Vernon, but I looked him up a little bit, and it seems like he's pretty. He's got a lot of experience and has been doing this for a while. So I don't know exactly. So it seems like this is a pretty good set of judges. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually goes now, because changing the judges like this, changing the guard that's a huge change that's a bigger change than any rule change that they could have done, or any change to, like, even the inertia stupid device that they had. The inertia device, what are they called? The drift lights? What did they call that?
With the G meters?
G-meter, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
That stupid light thing. Like, that really didn't do much to affect the event other than the first couple rounds, right? I think this will really drive some change in Formula Drift.
Yeah, because it's not only the personnel that's changing, it's also the mindset, and perhaps that'll lead to a different sort of a viewpoint or a different sort of plan of attack on how to basically judge all of the drivers, all of the competitors that are going to be a part of the competition. Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be a question of trying to figure out if whatever changes that they can do, mm-hmm. if it's going to be relatable, or if it's going to be able to be put into layman's terms for everybody to be able to understand. Because I think that's what often happens, and they'll try to deal with it before with having to. You've seen Ryan actually go out and do a. He kind of goes over what the drivers' meeting was spoken about.
Yeah.
And they'll put up a video, and that's actually very good, because at least there's some sort of evidence or something for people for them to actually refer to and say, like, hey, look, if you're confused or if you're wondering why this call went this certain way, mm-hmm. take a look at the drivers' meeting. Here's a YouTube link. Look at the video, and we'll go over. Here's the timestamp, and you see exactly what we're referring to. Mm-hmm. But going back to this is, so not only am I looking forward to see how they're going to judge, but then how is the judging criteria going to change? What are they going to be looking for?
Are they going to change the criteria? I mean, I guess they change it every year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you have different judges, that's a bigger difference even in the judging criteria. Like I said, there can be rule changes, there can be judging criteria changes. I think changing the guard is going in the 50% change to, was Robbie Nishida judging last year?
Can't recall. I think maybe.
So, but now you're going to have two brand new people that have been on at least the outside of it, and put in their 2 cents. So it'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting. You're going to see a lot. I think you'll see some change in the way who wins and who doesn't win.
One other interesting tidbit that I got to hear was that he was sort of a big concern with Reese was a big concern with his relationship with Chelsea. And one of the problems that arose, or one of the concerns that came up, is that I forget if it was that Reese was worried about this or Chelsea was worried about this, that Reese was going to judge Chelsea more harshly if Reese was judging an event that Chelsea was competing in Formula Drift.
That's not a problem.
Which is possible. And even Reese was like, yeah, I could definitely see myself doing that. But it just so happens that it coincided with Chelsea's retirement from the series, and now they have none of that to worry about. But then, do you wonder? I mean, I don't think there's going to be any sort of bias. I don't see Reese having any sort of bias towards anybody.
Did Chelsea retire just to blow us out of the water?
I think so. Pat said, "Hey, listen, you need to retire because I need to be on a podcast."
He stole
with
our
somebody."
number one fan and put him on his podcast.
Yeah.
And blew up the podcast.
Our number one guest.
Yeah, number one guest.
He had more views than anybody that we've ever had on one of the clips. Thanks.
Chelsea destroyed it all.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
he did it again. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to bring up?
No,
and
I think
mention?
that's going to be interesting. It'll be. I want to know more about this Vernon guy, but
Well, what I do know is he was. I don't know if he still is a judge for Drift Masters.
yeah, I saw that he was.
And
I
he's
saw he judged some
judged
Drift Masters and
A
the Drift
lot of
Mountain
events over there. Like
Yeah.
he's constantly going to events,
being a
like
judge.
judging like multiple events.
Yeah, I saw that. I did a quick overview on his Instagram, so I saw pretty much a lot of that. So then, what do you have next?
Well, no, I just wanted to kind of highlight and mention this so that way people can are aware if they want to check it out. Hang on, let me fix this right fast. Wonk.
Yeah, play that first. I have something. After you do this, we'll have something else.
Oh no, I don't necessarily need to play it. I'm just saying like. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I don't know exactly what part he mentioned.
Oh, he's just
okay.
showing it, I guess.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's not a good
okay.
frame.
Huh?
He kind of looks like he's gonna.
Okay, well then I'll just.
Of announcements, here we come.
Announcements,
24.
Who's the guy on the left?
news,
All right, we
Well,
have
that's
some
his
big
co-host.
announcements.
big news.
Big boy in the room. Moving on up. Super official announcements right now. All right, tell him. You gotta
All right,
tell him. I'm
turn
not
off.
telling him.
So going into 2024, I will be one of the new judges.
That's right. You're a judge, bro.
I will be.
So you get the idea. Be sure to check out their channel and look over the video because it kind of goes into sort of what he went through in his mindset on to kind of being a judge and what he's thinking of doing.
That's right.
Driver's list for Formula Drift. Wait,
That's
go
right.
ahead.
Before you start that,
Go ahead.
there's possibly a new track coming to Florida or reopening.
What?
Yes.
Huh?
So apparently somebody is purchasing Bronson Speedway
Oh.
That sounds familiar.
in Florida. Now it's not close to us. It's
Oh, great.
It's more in the
Bronson area?
Ocala area. Ocala-ish area. You can look it up. It's Bronson Speedway. Somebody
Chelsea?
made a post, said that's actually somebody that drifts. I forget the guy's name. I was trying to find the post. I couldn't find it.
His name Chelsea Denova?
No. It's not Chelsea Dolphin. But anyways, it looks like they're trying to bring this track back to life for racing and drifting, and was asking different, asking for advice. A lot of people were saying, because there's an oval there already, everybody was saying pave the whole center. Everybody's saying pave the whole center because that way you can do whatever you want. Now, I think it's kind of it's a little bit past. What's the other one? Not you have Freedom Factory, and then you have Auburndale. Then a little further north, you have, and I can't. Who's the event they run over there?
Firm.
Not the Firm. No, the other oval on the west coast.
Showtime.
Showtime, but
Showtime.
that's
So it's a
south.
little past, but more inland.
Okay.
You said Bronson?
Yeah,
Speedway?
Bronson Speedway. Yep.
You said by Ocala.
Well, it's Yeah, everything north of Orlando's by Ocala.
Archer, Florida.
Gainesville area, right? Somewhere around there. I was trying to find a post.
I found it. It's right here.
No, but I was trying to find a post of the gentleman
It's north of Ocala. It's super far.
It's super far.
It's in Gainesville, Florida. It's around Gainesville.
That's a half hour from Ocala. I drive that route.
Super far.
Oh, he lies. This guy.
It's 7 hours from here right now.
Anyways, that's because
might as well go to Atlanta.
So that might be another for those of you that are up further north. You may have another track to venture off to. We'll see what happens.
For every track we lose, you gain one.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Wow. That's a bit of a bummer.
So just wasn't sure if you guys heard about that. Figure I'd share the news.
Okay.
Funny.
So, want to play a game of predictions. Ooh. So we have the list of approved drivers.
I still want to go back and see what my predictions were last year.
Okay.
Because I could have sworn I said Chelsea was gonna. Chelsea was one of my picks.
We did this already.
Take it. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We did it last year, though. We did. All right, Paul, you go first since you've done this before.
Connor Shanahan.
Connor Shanahan? That's your pick?
I don't know. Now with knowing the new judges, I'm not sure. Well, obviously one judge being a Driftmaster judge or has had relation, and Driftmasters obviously Connor Shanahan may favor in his eye. But I think the person that...
God, you're taking too long. Okay. So I think Odie Botchkis. That's my pick.
No way.
That's my pick.
No.
Paul? Have you
Adam
have an answer?
Adam LZ.
I think Adam LZ, he's doing so many different things. I don't think he's going to be able to focus.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be Kyle Mohan for the win, for real.
Mohan?
Kyle Mohan. It's been a 13-year loss. It's going to...
So you just think it's just going to all come together after 13 years?
It's all going to come together.
I think Odie did really well this year. And, yeah, I think Odie Botchkis, he's going to take the championship this year.
Who's Stefan Bagoni?
He's going to bring in a pizza. Stefan Bagoni.
Who's that guy?
You guys are...
He's going to win. He's going to bring
There's
the
enough
pasta
funny
fagioli.
bologna with the Stefan Bagoni.
He's going to have the pasta fagioli. He's going to have the gnocchi.
It's a no bologna, I tell you this.
Stefan Bagoni.
Yes. Forget about this. I don't speak it. I will win. We will have...
Rudy Hansen. That should be interesting
No,
to see how he does. I'm not saying he's going to win.
we'll see how he does.
We need you to lock in.
Lock
Yeah,
in.
lock in, man.
Lock it in.
Lock in.
You got Rome. Frederick Asbo. Can Frederick Asbo come back? I mean, he can come back. I mean, he has a talent and he has a team to be able to do it.
Simon Olsen.
Who?
Oh, okay.
Simon Olsen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
mentioned-
I think that's who's going to
I don't
really...
think that's what you said last time, though.
No, I didn't. I said Connor Shanahan because I was just...
Being an
he's gonna lose. He's gonna crash into the wall. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm locking in James Dean.
And you know when I call a bad disaster, it happens. When I say something
That's
bad's gonna
true.
happen, it will happen.
Okay, so we got to clip this.
Yeah, Connor Shanahan will crash into the wall and lose everything
Oh boy.
except for his life.
No, I mean,
All right.
yeah, we wouldn't want
We would
that.
hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Anybody
so
anybody else from that list that stands out to you guys, or
That stands out. Well, it's good to see Andy Haitley and coming back again and, sticking with it forever. He's a lifer. Andy Haitley's a lifer. Rome, we'll see how he does. He's somebody could possibly.
The people that had it last year, right, was Simon Olsen, Asbo, Matt Field. Where's Ryan Turk? I don't even. Is he there? Yeah, he is. So it's gonna be one of those guys. It's gonna be Ryan Turk, Asbo.
No, you can only pick one.
I'm not saying I can. Hey, wait. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay.
Jonathan Hurst, John
where's
Berry,
there?
Castro, Christovolous, Kingush. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Is Diego Santos ever gonna come back?
I don't think
Diego
so.
He goes there.
Yeah, it's almost there.
All right, close enough, I guess, right?
I guess.
We'll take that.
Well, you got Kazuya Taguchi. I mean, maybe
I was almost about to pick Kazuya Taguchi because he pops out every now and then as driving very well. So I don't know. Like he could for some reason just put it all together one year and just make it happen. But
Hiroya.
I didn't know
Minowa.
Dmitry Bruschi is a pro now.
It's a pronoun?
Yeah, he's a pronoun. It could be nowadays. I'm going to show up to an event. I'm going to identify as Dmitry Bruschi. And I'm going to do his car. Identify
as Dmitry Bruschi. Anyways, no, he is a pro now.
Oh, okay.
Not a pro now.
Okay.
A pro now.
Okay. All right.
Pro now.
All right.
He identifies as a pro now.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and move on from that before it gets worse. Oh boy. Okay, so moving on from that, I had a chance to attend the OSW Class Qualifier.
You've been busy this year already.
Yeah, it's so we have a lot of things coming up that I kind of want to take the opportunity to prep for. So I'm utilizing these events to do all the testing that I needs to get done in order so that way then when these other major events come forth, we're a little bit more prepared and we're kind of get our bearings in order so that way we're not scrambling at the last moment with our heads cut off.
I'm glad we could help.
Claw. Well, thank you, Paul, for acknowledging that. Appreciate that.
Glad we helped out and made it happen. Yeah.
Well, you did help. I would ask from time to time if we're live. And
so you went on through Instagram Live.
Yeah. So the thing was that recently, I mean, I forget how long ago, but Instagram kind of made an announcement saying like, "Hey, if you're a professional, you have a professional account, you could live stream from a computer." So I was like, "Oh, okay, all right."
We have a professional account.
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever.
Okay.
I mean,
Semi-professional. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe like. Pro amateur, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
we're pro one.
No, not even.
Not
we're
even.
Not pro one.
No,
We're
pro spec.
Like the senior. We're the senior tour.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so you live streamed on Instagram. Obviously, they let you do it. You didn't take you down.
Right, but one of the things that sort of took me by surprise was the 1 hour limit. That's one of the things that I wasn't expecting.
Oh, that's what crashed on you? Because you hit 1 hour?
Yeah.
Oh, and you didn't know.
It was weird. But it was also strange, and I'll get to this at one point, is I went live on Instagram to the phone, and I went over an hour with no issues. So maybe there's something that...
Did you find that did you read somewhere there's a 1 hour limit?
I've heard mixed things.
Oh, so you don't know that for sure. You just assume
it's some people. I mean, I've read some places that it's an hour. Other places says, oh, it's up to 4 hours. I'm like, okay, well, I definitely streamed for more than almost 3 hours. I mean, the button was still there for the streaming button was still live, and then nothing. The only problem is that when I looked at the preview, it was frozen. So that's what prompted me to reach out to you guys, and it's like, hey, are we still live by some chance? And no, it wasn't. So whatever. But yeah, it gave me an opportunity to kind of test things out and kind of see what can happen and sort of have some ideas to leverage Instagram to go live on that. Now that we got to that, and I was actually surprised also by the quality of it too.
So you had your UFO up in the air, just sitting there videotaping the whole time?
Right. Well, not the whole time, because you have to worry about the time, the battery life, which isn't great.
UFOs don't use batteries. You have like a quantum
reactor,
don't you?
Yeah.
It runs off of like
juice,
thoughts, hopes, and dreams and stuff.
And juice. Yeah. And purple drink.
And purple drink.
It's LS powered. It's going to be making an appearance over at LS Las Vegas.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. But yeah, I got to check that out. Yeah, you just reminded me of something that.
But you can't go. Can you go back and watch it?
Yeah.
So where is it at?
It's on our page. It's on our Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I was looking. I was like, I didn't see a timestamp or anything on it.
On where?
Like I looked up to see if I could watch it, and then I was like, I wonder which one it is.
As a reel. Should have went up as a reel.
Reel.
Should have been, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Anything you guys see from there that was kind of interesting? No. There was a crash.
You got a lot of people asking you for pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had to send some of that out. But there was a particular crash that was pretty bad. It actually surprisingly ended up on Lone Star Derp.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
How did they find it off your live stream?
No.
People
It was
submit
on
stuff to
Oh, did they?
yeah.
So Flying Pollock, he posted that up. He posted the footage, and then Lone Star Derp picked that up. But let me go ahead and.
Were you live streaming when it happened?
No. I was, I think, setting up at that point.
Okay.
And
Who was it that crashed?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. But in any case, let me go ahead and cue this up for you guys to see for yourselves. So that way everybody
What
can
the hell?
see.
Holy cow.
Hang on. Don't react just yet. Let people see it for themselves as well.
Who are those
Gosh.
guys? Oh, wait. Hold on. Is
Yeah,
that
check that out.
Drift HQ?
Well, it's Drift HQ.
No, it's not.
FusionDecals.com.
FusionDecals.com.
Man, that's a whole lot of locking up there.
Man, that's all two nice cars getting.
Kadoosh. So then that brought up a debate as to who's at fault. Who is at fault?
Where
Who's at
in the
fault?
track
The
was
idiots
this?
that are not looking.
Okay, so he wasn't looking.
He
He should have already been able to see him start to over rotate.
Yeah, I mean,
before he
you're
spun.
not watching the guy in front of you. I mean, I've been to that section of the track and had somebody spin out on me, and you just don't.
Yeah, there's no. He had
It's
more
right.
than
If
enough
you're
time.
going slow,
He
dude.
just locked it up like way
He just
back.
like, let me just stop on the brakes.
Yeah, that's definitely the chase driver's fault.
It's the chase driver's fault.
He could have just run wide and gone around him.
He could have
There's
drifted.
no reason.
He could have
He
drifted
could have
around
totally
him.
drifted
Not
around
just,
him.
just freak out. Stop
just
freaking out.
just lock the
just
brakes
go either cut in or if you want to.
No,
really
he locked
go,
up the brakes.
He just gave and then let me just straighten right into him. I would have been pissed. Like, dude, what the hell?
That
hell
looks
was
vaguely
that?
familiar.
Yeah, same car too, right?
Yeah, it was an E36.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something with the E36s.
They just like to nose.
I mean, that's
smash.
almost identical to what happened to me. The only difference is the guy that hit me even had more time to stop because the guy that was behind me went around me. I mean, he could say, "Oh, you spun all you want," but dude, the guy that was behind me went around me. And I wasn't putting it was smoke. There wasn't. I watched
The
the
guy's
video.
name is Rocky Drift. Have you looked him up on Instagram?
No. I mean, they didn't bother. I mean, once I saw this, I was like, oof. And I remember it happening. I heard it as I was setting up. I look over to the track. I was like, ooh, that looks rough. And then as the Nissan was going back to the pit, I was like, oh yeah, that looks really rough. But I didn't know to the extent of what
it's a
you see in the
right-hand
video.
It's a right-hand drive car too.
Eh?
This Nissan's right-hand drive.
It was.
Oh boy. Well, it still is. Come on, Paul. It still is. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, I just noticed it in the video. That's a
Hey.
sorry. Yeah, right-hand drive. See.
That's true. Okay.
Or if the video was slipped.
Okay, so
No, I'm
then, so then
joking.
E36 is right-hand drive.
Joking. I'm joking. No, I mean,
we could look at this all day,
I mean,
but
that's-
yeah.
That's a slow part of you're coming out of that hairpin from the beginning and you're going super slow. Like,
I mean, you should have saw him. You were like 4 cars behind him. But anyways, that's just my opinion.
yeah, that was his fault. Shouldn't be driving.
Well, so did they drop him down a class?
Good question.
take his license away.
I'd have to. We'd have to reach out to Tommy to ask him for sure.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting debate. It's like, who's at fault, guys?
I don't really think much debate there. Anyhow, so otherwise the event went well.
Yeah, it was chill. It wasn't anything crazy.
And explain the event for those people that have never seen the event or don't know about it.
Honestly, I can't even explain it to you. I just, from what I gather,
What's the concept of the event?
from
give me
what
the
I
plot.
gather,
Give me the plot.
is you're supposed to attend this event, and then through a panel of highly skilled and decorated judges and individuals,
Named.
one being Tommy, and I don't know who else, who he decides to tag along with the judging duties, and they get to decide what class you're in for the whole year. I'm not sure, but I guess if you have the skills, you'll move on up. If not, well, you'll stay or get dropped down to.
Okay. And how many classes are there?
I don't know.
Unlimited.
You were there.
There's a Google.
I understand I was there. That's why I was telling you that I can't give you a good
'Cause you weren't
response
focused on
to
the
that.
event.
I
You were
wasn't
more
focused
focused
on
on
the event.
testing out of
I
it.
got
Okay.
on there.
Your
I
mind
set up.
was not in the game.
No.
Gotcha.
I got on there. I set up and I got caught up. It was
You had a
stupid.
plan.
Yeah, I
and
had
a
a
mission to
Yeah.
to accomplish.
Yes.
And
I
you
set forth.
accomplished your mission, and came away with some good intel.
Yeah, a lot.
And be able to use that information for future.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
You fall asleep, Paul, huh? It's the cider. It makes you tired.
I don't know.
Been
Why
been
do you
awake
do
since
that?
4 o'clock too. So.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No coffee because your coffee's like mud.
I got options.
Garbage.
I have coffee. I can give you. I got powdered coffee. I fell in love with this Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee.
Powdered.
It's powdered coffee. It's freaking
Oh,
good.
God.
It is really good. I love
Anyways.
it.
What do you got next?
Taxi Garage.
Yeah,
Do you have any videos?
They
So what,
have-
so what did you do there? Why were you there?
It was one of those things where So I've heard them talk about it many times before. I've heard I've seen the posts, and I was just one of those things where, like, you know what? Let me check it out. I got there, and at first I was confused because I get to the park, I see nothing. There was no carts, no noise, nothing. I thought, like, well, did this get canceled? I started walking around trying to see, like, maybe I come across them at some point. Nothing. I was just like, man, am I at the wrong spot? Did I make a huge mistake?
There are a couple circles over there.
Yeah, probably. Maybe I'm at the wrong takeover spot.
Well, it's a
I'm
young
not sure.
circle. There's only one young circle.
Right.
Yeah, there's like copies of Young Circle.
But they're not called young circle.
No.
Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, and I walked around. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to go back home. Well, all of a sudden, I started hearing hollering and yelling and woo! And I'm like, okay. And then you hear the distinct sound of the wheels rolling through the sidewalk. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So they started somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then how many were
They
there?
gravitated towards the middle of...
Was the whole group together in one group, or was it like the Matrix, like when all these little robots are coming in from one way, and people just like that?
At one
Kind of
point,
like the
yes.
Matrix, right?
At one point,
like those what are the Centennials?
Sentinels.
Sentinels. I had most of the letters right.
Centennial.
I had most of it. That's me.
The
Sim.
Centennials are coming. The what?
Sentinels. Yes, I had most of the letters in there.
Well, that's how they get killed, because they stand there around wondering,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Centennials, what is he talking about?
I don't get this. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm going back to bed.
I can't understand what they're saying. Okay, so
Yeah.
but did they all come in one group, or was it a bunch of little groups coming from different areas?
At one point, they were all together.
Initially.
At one point, and then it just got to a point where they tried to sort of wrangle them to kind of go out and about in unison.
It's like
But
trying
it
to
was
herd
just-
cats.
But yeah, and it got to a point where everybody was just like all over the place.
Yeah.
But it was fun and at the same time kind of like sketchy at the same time, because you have to watch where you step. Yeah. Because you could be
You're
looking
a mobile
left.
clipping point.
Yeah, true. You could be looking left, and all of a sudden you make one step to the right, and there's a crazy car just like zooming past you inches away, and the way how they're able to, there was a lot of occasions I was like, how did they not crash? How did they not hit?
It's hard to
Because-
predict them too, because they're like backwards and they're sideways. You don't really. You gotta look at the momentum.
Yeah, there was a couple of gnarly wipeouts.
Crashes.
Like, it was pretty bad.
Any broken bones?
Broken bones? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I had just that one time.
Broken
I
hearts.
almost totaled Charlie's car and I smashed my leg all at the same time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was pretty bad. What you went through, which
Yeah,
I was
that
surprised.
was
I was
rough.
like, Tim, you weren't even going that fast. How'd you manage to do that much damage
He
to
gave me a
yourself?
small cart and my fat stomach wouldn't let me off my foot. I just kept it floored. I can't
That's
get my
part
foot
of
off.
your airbag system. Utilize it. You didn't think about it.
Didn't work.
It's a malfunction.
We need to get those drift bar stool carts and go
Yeah.
out there with them when they go out there and be like Bowser. Boom, 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 just Bowser them around. Anyways, you have any videos?
Yeah, I could actually play some of the. You know what's weird is that you can't fast forward on the videos for whatever reason. I mean, even though we have it here and people can kind of check it out. Let me go ahead and cue this up so that way people can take a look. Boo doo boo boo. Yeah. Can I fast forward? No, you can just play. Yeah, this sort of gives you a sense on what the crowd.
Wait, who's the dude in
How
the
many
bike?
cards? Oh, some random guy. I don't know.
Like,
He was there filming.
I want to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, he was
Random
filming.
guys. Random guy on a bike.
But world famous Chris Jackson was there.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get to interview him?
Well, no, I got to talk to him, but I didn't really get to interview him. I did get to interview K-Shod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was there. Surprisingly, so he drove down just to hang out. I was like, cool,
wow.
all right. So K-Shod was there. Who else? Shant, Kazakhstan, great success from Arrow K Designs was there as well.
Driving or just hanging out?
No, he was driving. He had his cart. He was karting around. He was one of the ones that wiped out at one point. He survived, though. It wasn't anything crazy, anything serious. If you see in the video that in the red shirt in the middle, that is Mr. Nick Ward.
Was he the leader?
Yep. That's Charlie there with the black TaxiGarage shirt. And
A lot of people. I think they said like 50 guys out there.
yeah, give or take.
It's like a nerd parade.
Oh,
I'd like to see you one of those things, Paul. Come on.
Okay, don't fit. I don't fit.
can't fit.
Don't fit. Don't fit in with nerd parades.
Nope.
Oh, like I can imagine.
It is fun.
The women looking down at this and saying, "Oh my god."
Why is that one guy glowing? Oh, because they have. Okay,
Yeah,
I was like, he has an aura. It's like initial D. I can see his aura.
There goes Shant.
Yep.
It's so uncool without volume. It really makes it. You know what? I would add to this video, just take the audio completely out and do like some like small little toy car sounds. and like have children talking in the background. And then that would make it for me.
All right. Well,
You know what, Paul? I'll work on that just for you.
a lot of
Yeah, do it
crashes,
for
a lot
me.
of banana peels apparently. 'Cause I see.
Yeah.
All right. And they don't get kicked out by the cops.
No, that was the other surprising thing. That we were there for a couple of hours.
Really?
The cops didn't come.
No.
The
And
batteries
this
last
is
that
in the
long?
middle. This is in the middle of Young Circle.
Yeah,
What do
it
they
was in
charge
the
them
middle.
up at? They last that long, the batteries?
Apparently they did. They lasted that long.
Oh, wow. Impressive.
Most impressive.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. A lot of people had fun, even though there was a couple of incidents.
Super Wild Coffee's right around there, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's in Hollywood, so
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Huh.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Yeah. That's that.
so there's that, and there was one final thing.
Well,
That I wanted to mention.
we go into the number 10?
Yeah.
I did send you an email.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So
Yeah, I could pop that.
we
up.
could try it. See if you guys
Try it, see if
like
you
it,
like it.
whatever. See if you like it.
Yeah.
Basically, this is gonna be Tim's top 5 Facebook Marketplace picks of the week,
Oh, okay.
and it's basically deal. Hey, it's a good deal. No deal. Like, the people are ridiculous, or like, WTF? Like, what is that? Why is it even there? Well, that's a video, isn't it? Okay, so first up, do you have it so they can see it right now?
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay,
There's
so
a
first up,
picture
we
of
have
the video.
1994. You got to go through some of the pictures because this thing is freaking. It's pretty clean.
got a,
1994 Chevy
What's going on
Camaro
with
Z.
that hood?
It's cow hood.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
$7,000. If you want a crispy clean, go through some of the pictures.
Yes, sir.
LT1.
Look how clean it is.
Hey, all right.
It's a
Shiny.
clean- yeah, very shiny. I mean, if that's what you're into, if you know your mullet and you want to let it go, I mean, this is it. I mean, you're like the 90s, bam, in the face, like overdose. You got Rosa stickers on it. The engine bay's clean.
I
For
realize how much
$7,000, though, that is not bad.
the back of it's kind of like a Cavalier.
It is.
Hey, you know
like
what?
a-
Never noticed that. Yeah.
It's a
Like a
Cavalier.
stretch Cavalier,
It's
yeah.
a stretch Cavalier.
It's got some wheel gap there, but it's fine.
Man, it looks like you can fit a whole body between that wheel. That's where I store my bodies.
Yeah.
Or superchargers.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I mean, it looks pretty clean.
Oh,
Paul
what's
must have been
going on
driving that.
here?
Paul probably
It
driving
looks,
it.
it looks like that's my car.
That's his.
That's my hand.
Yeah. That's a target
Those
top.
are
What is it?
my hands.
T-top? Target top? Is that what it looks like?
I don't know. It looks like a glass top.
I mean,
of some
if
sort.
if you're into
That just cut the price of the car in half, my friend.
Yeah, why do you even
$7,000,
say- why
I
do
mean,
you even
but
send
I'm
a
just
picture
saying.
of that?
I'm just saying that $7,000.
Well, at
if you
least
want
he's
an
being
icon,
upfront.
if you want an icon of a vehicle and you want to experience the
Oh,
'90s,
it's a manual too.
yeah,
It's odd.
it's even got back seats
got back
for your
seats.
coolers full of beer or twisted tea, because I know it's even got to walk around. Not bad. I mean, what do you guys think? Deal or no deal? Or
It's got an
WTF?
LT1, so no,
Ben?
no deal.
Deal or no deal?
Deal. Yeah, simply because that's your ticket to LS Fest.
No, it's not an LS.
It's not an LS.
No?
It's an LT1.
Oh, no.
Z is a Z28.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I
so
think-
but the LT you can still get an LS. Fest.
Yes, yeah.
You can get
Oh,
an
really?
LT, yeah.
Yeah.
So Paul, deal or no deal?
no deal.
Why?
Oh.
Because of the engine.
Only
It's
because
the
the engine?
garbage one.
Okay. I'm saying it's a deal.
I said the car looks nice, but I need
But
to.
for $7,000, I think that's a deal. Look, and the guy did a good job, videos and everything.
He did. I mean, this guy really went above and beyond.
All right, next one.
You know,
Moving
because
on.
he's such a piece of
Next
junk.
one.
Come on, load.
What the
Okay.
hell is
What
that?
is this?
So you gotta scroll down a little
bumper?
bit. You gotta go to the top. Go to
Oh.
the top. You can't see the whole. Yeah, go click next picture. Now go click the next picture. One more again. Click it again. Click it again.
What are you
No,
doing? What are you
click,
doing?
click it again. One more time. I want to buy the bumper because I just feel so bad for him.
Oh my God, really?
This is the picture.
Are you serious?
Look at the picture.
You went out of your way to highlight this.
Look at
And
this. Look at now. He just looks so sad. So, anyways, it's an Acura Integra front bumper for $140.
Where is he? He looks like he's in the middle of the forest.
He's in Davie.
That's in
That's
Davie?
Yeah,
Davie?
it's in Davie. Yeah,
He looks like he's in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, I know.
Look at his boots. Look at his rain boots.
He just looks so upset. I saw a picture of like this poor guy that said, "Hey man, hold this bumper. I'm gonna take some pictures." Man, I don't want to hold it. Just hold the bumper, damn it. All right, Ben. Deal, no deal, or WTF?
WTF.
Paul?
Straight up WTF.
Nothing makes sense to this picture. Like, there's why not clean off the bumper if you're gonna try to sell it?
So I guess WTF.
It's like front bumper OEM, and then the dude, and then he's got
He looks so depressed. Like
he's got
been
mud boots on.
He looks like
he
just
looks
any bout of joy has been sucked out of his life.
like maybe he's trapped. Maybe he needs
Maybe
help.
he is trapped. That's another thing. I was
Maybe
like,
he's stuck
needs
on
trapped.
that.
I don't know.
That looks like a.
Okay,
Looks
next
like a
next one.
camp.
So what WTF? I mean, he already knows. Okay, next one.
All right, hang
You
on.
never
Let
know
me-
what you're gonna
let
find
me set-
in
let me set it
Tim's
up.
top 5 Facebook Marketplace picks.
All right, hang on. Okay. This I don't know. I'm worried about this one.
Yes!
Oh, what the hell?
There you
is
go.
that?
Oh gosh.
All right, let's see. We got a
Oh.
1990 Porsche 911 Carrera.
$19,000.
$19,000. 1999.
He's really
through
has
some
a thing
picks.
with 19.
Yes, that's the number. Go through some
96,000.
picks.
Oh man, where is this
Look
going?
at the detail.
The cabaret.
Look at the
Oh.
inspiration that must have went into this vehicle. The planning,
Can you
the
imagine?
time, the money
Can you
that
imagine
went
go-
into that.
Can you imagine going to the painter? Look, I have an idea.
It's totally original.
Just stay with me now.
Yeah.
Think about this. Look at this. What do you think? You think it's good? It's gonna be great.
Keep going through the picture. You gotta look all around. Look at that.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
Wow.
It looks like something that's tripped on LSD or something. What is
20
this?
grand.
Is that a wrap or is it a?
It's got to be a. I don't know. You'd probably go to the description. I'm assuming it's a wrap.
I hope
Is it,
it's
is
a wrap.
it what's it called? Chromatic?
I don't
I
know
have
what's
no
going
idea.
on.
It's the
Like,
pictures
it looks a
that
bit
tell the picture.
reflective.
Oh wow!
Oh.
It's tainted with a
Black and white
Nokia
material.
phone.
Okay, hang on. Now I take issue.
Okay.
Now I take issue.
Why?
You go out of your way to make the exterior so
Lavish.
flamboyant.
Oh, flamboyant. Okay.
All right,
And then you drop the ball.
You drop the ball completely when it comes down to the interior.
Wood
All right?
grain,
I was expecting the exterior theme,
To
the
match.
extremity of
The
it,
excitement from the outside.
the excitement
to be
to
excitement
translate
inside. Yes.
in the inside,
To carry into the
and
inside.
yet it is
Bland.
tame.
You know why? It's waiting for somebody to finish this project.
No,
gotta be.
No. If you're buying this vehicle, it needs to be complete both outside and inside.
I want to hear what
Right.
they have to say about this thing.
Let's go to the description.
No, hang on. We're not done with the
All right,
photos.
let's go to the pictures.
We're not done with the
Keep going. So
photos.
that's interior.
Oh,
Look,
no,
I mean,
no,
it
no.
looks clean.
That's you wouldn't
Yeah,
know what's going on right now.
Boo.
You never know.
Boo. Yeah,
grain.
that's horrible. Okay, there we go.
Excited.
Now we're back. Now we're back. Okay.
Ooh.
Porsche.
Oh,
Gold
okay.
wheels.
Hey, I like this. USA. USA. USA.
I didn't even notice that before.
Why does it say USA on it?
I don't,
Do they know Porsches are not US?
Actually, I never knew that Porsche 911 made a tire.
I know exactly.
I never
That's
knew
a
that.
good point. I just
So
I
wait,
just
hang on.
picked it.
Hang on. Is it a USA? Is it
Porsche?
No. Hang on. Is the company USA and the brand of the tire Porsche 911?
Could be.
Could be. Whatever.
Let's
But the
keep-
point of the
keep
matter
going
is USA, baby.
USA.
Okay. Moving on to the next photo. Oh, okay.
God.
Now that's a full frontal picture there. If I ever seen one.
You know, it makes it look really tall. Like it's an optical illusion.
It is.
But he's got an aftermarket bumper on there.
Oh,
It's got to be. Yeah, because how wide open the grill is.
Oh man.
okay.
It almost
All right.
looks like he took the bumper from what's the SUV?
Oh, the Cayenne.
The Cayenne? Yeah, and put it in there.
Ah, yeah. I can see that.
Paul's having a heart attack. He's having a stroke. He's having a stroke.
I just don't
Keep
understand.
going.
Like,
Keep
why?
going. Keep going. We got to see the description.
Oh my God, he's got a hard top.
Oh, the
for it.
hard top, so it comes off,
He's
so
got
it
a
matches.
hard-
Yeah.
He
Nice.
has he's a matching hard top.
Why take it off? Why take it off? I want to take it off.
Wouldn't
No,
you
no,
want
no.
to be a convertible? That's where you take it off.
Yeah, but no. Hard top the whole time because think about it. The interior.
You don't want to be seen in this car.
You don't want to be seen with that interior. All right.
The outside.
So hard top on the vehicle at all times.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. I think we got one more picture.
What the hell is that? Oh, is that the cost?
I guess Atlanta, Georgia. I guess
For
that's the
what?
original sticker, probably where it was purchased.
No,
It's got to
there's
be.
something on there. Job.
Anyways, let's go to the description.
No, keep
okay.
going. No, keep going. What's it say? Okay.
No, that's it. That's all the photos.
Okay. Outstanding Porsche 911. Drives like new. Everything works electronically and mechanically. Has removable hard and soft on. It's got a soft on.
Okay.
Also included is the Porsche stand. Okay, well, car has clean title. Engine was replaced by Porsche about 46,000 miles. What the hell happened? The cost was 13 million. What?
Was it
mm? 13 millimeters.
Okay.
Okay.
13
go with that.
millimeters.
Yeah.
It was replaced by an authorized Porsche dealer, blah, blah, blah. I have the dealer's receipt, brand new tires, ice cold, runs perfectly. I want to go to an owner who will take care of it. Call me if you have it. Now you got to record phone calls with these people when you do this. You got to call. Hey, I'm really interested. I want to know more.
Might not be a bad idea.
I want to know more about this
I
car.
like your phone number.
I want to know
talk
the
to you about
story.
this.
What's the story behind this
What
car?
was the inspiration behind
What-
this?
how did-
Okay,
what-
so
yeah.
Ben, deal, no deal, WTF?
No deal, mainly simply because of the interior.
They
The
didn't go
lack
all the
that
way.
they didn't. It was
They didn't
a lack
take
of
it all the way.
execution.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
gonna go big, you got to go all the way.
Yeah,
You gotta go big.
they dropped the ball, like Paul said, on the interior, and I'm sorry, no deal.
Okay, Paul, deal, no deal, WTF?
No deal.
No deal.
USA wheels.
Yeah,
on
no
a-
deal.
on a
no
German
deal. 3
car.
votes, no deal. On to the next one.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, good. Yeah, because I lost track of where I was at because this was something that really threw me on a loop. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do we have next?
I saw this. I saw this.
Okay, here
this
we go.
book.
Okay, so not everything's gonna be a car,
I
right?
saw this.
So I gotta, now car parts. But look at that bed.
We got our answer for this one.
What?
Well, it got sold.
Yeah, I know it got sold, but
I saw this too, though. This is
so
like-
is it
Okay,
deal,
as a
no
kid-
deal, or WTF?
All right, hang on. Let's review
As a-
everything.
As a kid, being loving cars, this is like a dream.
How does he get in it?
Maybe no. It definitely doesn't
Just
go
drop
up
the
and
lift.
down.
Maybe does it actually
Maybe-
go up and down?
No, I don't think so. Maybe the parents like it that way.
And
Just
why is
throw-
the mattress under
just-
the car?
Just throw what? That's not the mattress. The mattress is inside the car.
Okay, match. Okay,
They chuck him up there and say, "Sit up there until we go, until we come
Ben,
get you."
what do you think about this? How do you think he gets into bed? That's what I want to know.
Forklift.
Forklift.
I didn't think
Okay.
about that.
Yeah. Just say forklift, Paul.
Yeah. No, I saw this before he even posted it, so I thought it was. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought
Ben?
it was awesome.
Wait, for $250.
Not bad. That's not bad for a bed. Kid's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's custom. It's a lift. That was pretty. I want to meet that dad. I could get along with that dad.
Here my final answer. It's a deal as long as it includes the lift.
Wow.
If it includes the lift,
Yes,
that's a deal.
It does.
It does.
It does?
Corvette bed
Yeah,
with custom garage style stand.
Oh, in that case, yes.
Can you kind of scroll down? I want to see how do they get into bed. There's
I
got
can't scroll down. No,
there's
that's
nothing
it.
else. Oh, no description.
No,
Okay.
no,
Maybe there's other pictures. No,
no, that's it. It's only 2.
Okay. All right. So deal, no deal, deal,
I
deal.
say deal.
I think it's a great deal.
I think it'd be great for kids.
All right.
And they're stuck up there, so you can't do anything about it.
We got one last one.
Maybe that was the point,
Yeah.
to put up a bed that they
Hey, Dad, I
can't.
can't get down. I know. You're stuck. Good night.
Deal with
Turn the lights off too.
All right, here we go.
Can I go through the pictures? It wasn't
What is
Wait.
I don't know. Wait,
Would
hang
you
on. The screen isn't on, so do we show this?
Wait, okay, the screen's not on?
No.
You got to pick the picture that I want you to pick.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold
all
on a
right.
second. Can you go to the left or no?
Yes, I can.
Go to the left, go to the left.
I'm going to the left.
Keep going.
What?
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
I'm so
Keep
glad
going.
I
You guys
cut
want
away.
to see this. Keep going, keep
I'm
going.
so glad I
keep
cut
going.
away.
Keep going. Keep going. You'll know it when you see it. Keep going.
Okay, well, no. So that,
Keep-
okay,
no, keep
wait.
going.
Okay, I'm going.
There, right there. No, go back. Go back. All right.
That?
Bring up the screen.
What?
No, I am not. No, objection.
What is this?
Objection.
Who posts this up on Facebook?
Objection.
Who posts this up? That's what I was
Okay.
I was like, what in the world are you doing?
Objection.
Yeah.
People, you was the camera on me?
The camera's on you.
All right. Okay. If you want to see, because Ben doesn't want to show it. I go through Facebook quite often, and I scroll through Facebook Marketplace a lot. And sometimes I come across things. I'm just like, what in hell were these people thinking? If you want to see what it is, Ben's not going to show it. Apparently, if you search up, it's Sun Tracker Party Boat Party Barge, Sun Boat Party Boat Party Barge.
Well, they're trying to
Go
say-
through the pictures. You're going to see a picture, and you'd be like, "What in the heck were
They're
they
trying
thinking?
to show this is a party.
What is that showing?"
Well,
I know what it's showing.
They're not selling a boat.
They're selling.
They're selling the rides. So obviously,
Yeah, but
well,
that's,
that looks fun.
But like, does she know that she's on Facebook Marketplace?
No, she doesn't even remember that night. she doesn't even
How
remember.
do you
what-
like?
She doesn't know at all.
Isn't that crazy? What this
no,
is
hang on,
mild.
hang on.
I've seen some other stuff.
Look,
that I'm just
look,
like,
look.
what in the world?
At first, it does, but then hearing Paul's explanation, it makes sense because they're selling fun. They're trying to convey that.
Look how fun
with
this-
Yeah, look
yeah.
how fun this is. With this, you get fun.
Noelle would be sold.
Oh, you want to text for this at all?
$90, bro.
$90. I'm sorry, Ben won't show it to you
95.
guys. But anyhow,
It's
Wait, what
95.
else fun did they have?
I don't think they had a lot of fun. But that one went out. So when I was flipping through it, that was the cover picture. And I was like, what the heck is that?
They probably got took down a couple times, so they changed it.
Maybe.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, and then just look at the bay and the bay and the bay and the bays and the bay.
It's like, well, that escalated quickly.
Oh, God.
Okay, so that was Tim's top 5 Facebook Marketplace.
That's one you should have definitely called and said, hey, look, picture number 9. How do I get that cruise? I want the picture number 9 cruise.
How much does that cruise cost? Anyways,
God.
I'm
my God.
sorry, Ben. I thought Ben would show it, but he didn't. I mean, it's on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't moderate everything.
Apparently
I'm
not.
sure.
Apparently not.
I don't know what to say. I'm just glad that
But hey, you guys got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
That's
Now you just need to add the phone calls, recorded phone calls.
Yeah.
That's going to set it over the bar. He's got to come up with a script that's just like you got to make the person like, well, so what are you going to do with this? I'm gonna burn it. Someone just want to really light something on fire. I thought this would be a good something to light on fire.
I want this to go to a good home. Those are the people you call.
Yeah.
All right.
So
moving
talking about things that you may want to light on fire.
Yeah. So what's going on with this? I heard.
So this was actually a funny story that I came across on the news the other day that I knew one person in our group was going to be thrilled to hear the news about this. And let me go ahead and pull this up.
I sent it to everybody that I know that drives one.
Yeah. And so apparently things got so cold up in certain parts of...
And it's going to get worse.
Yeah. Things got so cold in certain parts of the United States that a lot of Teslas were left stranded because they couldn't charge.
So why is the cold kill the batteries?
Well,
They give an explanation?
There's a bit of an explanation.
Okay, well, thank you. That cold is also causing some big-time headaches for Chicago area owners of electric vehicles.
Yes, I never thought we'd say this, but it's true. As Dane Placco reports, the low temperatures have caused some headaches for owners looking to charge their cars.
Electric cars may be the way of the future, but it's clear there are some problems when it comes to charging them in Chicago's deep freeze.
Oh, we got a bunch of dead robots out here.
Dead robots. Dead Teslas packed the parking lot at this Tesla supercharging station in Oak Brook, a scene mirrored in other supercharging stations around the Chicago area.
Man, this is crazy. It's a disaster, seriously.
With temperatures falling into the negative double digits, these charging ports have stopped charging, leaving many Tesla owners stranded here in long lines since Sunday.
Nothing, no juice, it's still on 0%. And this is like 3 hours this morning being out here, after being out here 8 hours yesterday.
Has it been charging?
No, not at all.
It just isn't.
I can't go to work. I've been charging for 19 hours.
Why don't they charge them at their house?
Tesla Service Center, because that's my only option at this point.
Adding to their frustration, they say, is that they're getting no help when they call Tesla for assistance.
No response from Tesla. We have been suffering since yesterday afternoon.
These are unusually cold temperatures, but do you find this acceptable?
No, not at all. Not really. I think it's less on the actual vehicle and more on the infrastructure.
No.
Tesla has not responded to our emails for comment, but an automobile expert we talked to said that the owners of all EVs should hit the battery precondition button on their car before attempting to charge it in extremely cold weather. In Oak Brook, Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
The battery precondition?
Right.
So what's that?
There's a setting in the Teslas that you could do it manually, or it does it automatically when you route to a supercharger station. And what it does is it precondition, meaning that it warms up the battery. So that way, by the time that you get to the charging station, because of the high voltage, it's able to handle the voltage like a lot better, and it's able to actually charge.
So the batteries
quicker.
don't get hot in the car while they're being discharged?
Depends, because there was some Tesla, I think starting in 2011, there's a certain year that they came with heat pumps, which made it better for them to kind of maintain.
But the cars
heat.
caught on fire when they had the heat pumps, right?
No, not at all.
So why'd they take them out?
They added the heat pumps.
You said 2011.
That's when they started adding the heat pumps standard.
They've been around that long?
Mm-hmm.
Tesla's been around for 12 years, 13 years?
Yeah, it's been a good amount of time.
And they've been sucking the whole time. And
I
they
mean,
still can't figure it out.
Look, I forget. I don't know if it's maybe 2011 or 2021. I don't know. All I know is that they started having heat pumps, which help to make it easier to handle the heat and the charging. But still, if it gets cold, it's going to affect it. When I rented one, and I think it was like 30 or 40 degrees, when I went to go charge it, it says...
Wait, hold on a second. How often do you rent these?
Just twice.
Just twice.
Just twice.
Just twice.
3 times.
Twice.
Once in Vegas. once to go to Orlando, and one time
Just
when
twice.
you drove it when it was 30 degrees.
Just
outside.
twice.
Which was the time you went to Orlando.
Just twice.
Just twice, buddy.
Where was it 30 degrees?
He
It
only
wasn't
does
30
things
degrees in
twice.
Orlando.
What do you mean?
When you went to Orlando, that time we talked, when you said you went to Orlando and you checked out the
It was in the summer.
the Tesla, that was in the summer.
Really?
Yeah. Where did you go with the Tesla? It was 30 degrees.
He only goes twice. He only does things.
I'm pretty sure it was only twice.
So you were charging the Tesla in Orlando at 30 degrees.
I don't know. I don't remember
Because
if it
we
was
just-
30 degrees, but
But
I
you
know
said
there's
30
really-
degrees.
Look, the point that I'm trying to get at
I think he's
is
been
that
somewhere else.
it was.
I think,
no,
I
listen.
think he just totally gave himself up.
Listen,
Yes.
Making his
it was
trips
so
to-
cold.
Making his trips to DC for reporting his intel.
Yeah, it's funny. It was so cold that the system prompted me, letting me know that it's going to take longer to charge because of how cold it is.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why would it take longer to charge?
Well, because of lithium-ion batteries, how they inherently are.
They
get
like
affected.
to be warm?
They get affected by the temperature.
They like to be warm. They don't like to be cold.
Maybe they can get the African slaves to come over.
Oh my gosh! What the hell?
Huddle around the Teslas.
Timmy.
Not only
Oh my
mine the
God.
cobalt, not only mine the cobalts, but come over to the States and warm your vehicle.
Stop.
They can include them. You can get a trailer and you can just tow them around with you everywhere. And then when it gets cold,
enough.
And they've been mining cobalt. They'll be much, now they can warm me.
All right. Going back to the article
Yeah,
that
back
they
to
were
the batteries.
referring to. So to answer one of your questions, that don't they charge at home? Well, one of the mistakes that some of these individuals make is that
Apparently a lot of these individuals.
they'll purchase a vehicle, but they don't have a place to charge where they live. And so they rely on the superchargers
Wait, hold on a
that are
second.
out and about.
They don't have electricity in their homes?
They do,
yeah, but
but
they-
maybe
it's a
they
very-
park in the street that they don't have an easy access to
Oh,
an outlet.
okay, I see what you're saying.
To charge.
I get you.
The supercharger is the only way to really charge.
Right. I
that
mean,
car.
you got to have
The other
a
way is like a
driveway
trickle
or a
charge.
garage in order to charge it.
Exactly.
A house charge is like a trickle charge. It takes forever.
Yes, but it depends.
Well, you can get the fast charger at your home installed.
Yeah, you could have a level 2 charger installed in your home, and then instead of taking, I don't know, 24 hours for it to charge on a regular outlet on a 240, is it 240?
Yeah,
Two-
I mean, I
240?
would assume you'd want to hook up to 240.
Yeah, on a 240, it'll probably, I mean, depending on the state of charge, you could charge overnight and then take off with a full battery. But a lot of these individuals, they don't have a charging method at home, or maybe they rely on
You're not
somewhere
supposed
at
to
work.
you're not supposed to charge lithium batteries any time it's below 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah, because performance degrades significantly.
And
when
so,
you get,
so eventually they want to get rid of fossil fuels, right? And then this is the answer. Think about it.
Everybody has to move from Canada.
Yeah, everybody has to move out of Canada.
It's a mass exodus from Canada.
Or actually, everybody has to move south of like Washington, D.C. Because everything north, actually, North Carolina, South Carolina, it gets in the 30s.
It's the 30s. Yeah.
It was 27 degrees this past week in Tallahassee. So,
yeah, but I think those temperatures drop down into the negatives.
point being,
I get what you mean, though.
it's not possible.
Well, it's not possible.
For everybody to drive an electric vehicle.
At the current state, yes. But we've kind of gone over that.
So you got to keep the battery warm. If you don't keep the battery
I gave you
warm.
the answer. You don't want to listen.
What?
Nothing. Keep going. You got to keep the battery warm.
You keep the battery warm. So
Well, you just get barbecue and you burn propane to heat your car up. So you need fossil fuels to keep your car warm so that you could charge your electric vehicle
with fossil fuels.
I mean, can you like? I mean, how can anybody literally look at an EV vehicle and say, this is the wave of the future. I'm not burning fossil fuels," but you are. You're still dependent on fossil fuels.
Not burning them at home. You're
depends.
burning them in the poor countries.
That's right. And it's true. Yeah. So everybody that drives an EV, really
technically, there's a way around it.
And
where you don't have to.
Ben. Shame on you, Ben, for renting one.
For what? 3
times.
It is for research, for science.
Science.
I needed to figure out what was the positives and negatives.
Like Tim was doing with the web Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. It was science. For research.
What kind of research? Because
some research.
I mean, the interior is brown, so obviously there's something for sale there.
Right.
And on that note, I think we should call it night.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in for this episode. We hope to catch you 2 weeks from now. In the meantime, take care and good night.